What's happening? Saturday I was at a meet, Saturday and Sunday reffing. One of my athletes is having a problem from his chest workout, his bench workout. His pecs were really sore and really tight, so when he went to go to the bar, he kept getting pulled forward. So I literally, outside the meet, when I could, shot a sequence leaning against the wall, talking about doing some extra rotation work on an incline bench to open his pecs up. I'm gonna give you 2 movements. I actually have that, I'll post it in my story. It's a little rough, but I wanna redo it. So what we wanna do is, the pecs are horizontal adductor and internal rotator of the shoulder. They pull across this way. So when you have the squat bar, and the squat bar is getting pulled forward, you're gonna travel forward, and then you're gonna get that internal rotation, low bar compression, which causes pain. So we're gonna do 2 things that alleviate that and help you get under the bar quicker, help alleviate some of that internal compression pain, so you can squat better and bench better. So the first things first I had him do was on an incline bench, so almost like you're doing incline curls, but we're gonna reach back, and as you reach back, I'm gonna have him rotate his thumbs down, pinkies up. So by doing that, rotating thumbs down, pinkies up, we're elongating the pecs, getting extra rotation, opening up the coracobrachialis and the bicep a little bit, so a little bit of a stretch into extra rotation. You can keep your head down, you're just reaching back. And I told him to do this about 15 to 20 times, reaching back. The second, I'm gonna do this on the incline bench, but it's gonna be better flat. You can actually see me better on the incline, so normally I would flatten it out. But like Dawson Windham's McLeod fly, where you're coming this way, going into extra rotation, into internal and pressing, you can do a similar pattern to that, but we're gonna do a supine overhead press out. So supine means face up, prone means face down. I put the video up months ago doing the prone overhead press out. This is very much like that. That is the strength in extra rotation. This is the gain extra rotation strength and loosen up internal rotation. So supine, and I'm basically just reaching overhead, and this is gonna traction out and put some load on the coracobrachialis, the anterior deltoid, and elongate those pec fibers a little bit. Well, I shouldn't say fibers, but elongate the pecs under some load. So I'm just reaching overhead. We don't want this to be very, very heavy. It's a mobilization tool. We just want to make sure that we can do this for very, very high reps. So 15 to 20 as well. So we're gonna go from that incline external rotation, just rotating back, letting it stretch out. My elbow actually just cracked, it's wonderful. So rotating back, then bringing them up into the McLeod fly position, and you're just going to do that supine overhead press, controlling, and exhale as you breathe out, exhale as you push up, to allow for that elongation. That will free up a lot of room to get here under the squat bar, where my elbows are down, my hands are close if I want them that way, or to bench without so much pain from that internal rotation compression pain from the low bar squat. So this is great to do before you squat. This is great to do after you bench. And if you need to, if you're having bicep tendonitis pain from the squat, this is great to do before you bench. A lot of bang for your buck. 2 movements, 15 to 20 reps each. You probably only need 1 set, do 2 if you want to. I tend to like to do like 1 or 2 before lifting, 1 or 2 after, just to reopen that space, especially after squatting. If you squat and push down, spend some time opening back up, doing things like this. Otherwise, you're going to stay here. When you're in this position, you're gonna be very uncomfortable trying to lift.